Greetings, I am Alexander 2K and I am playing Baldur's Gate 3 today, and this video is about Deflect Missiles. And this is a BG3.wiki page about Deflect Missiles, and it will give us everything that I'm about to say, so you can just stop watching the video and go to this web page or look at the web page on your screen, and you would have all the information I have. But I am going to give a demo also. So Deflect Missiles is a reaction, and it's gained by the monk at level 3. And the interesting thing about Deflect Missiles is it has nothing whatever to do with deflecting missiles. What it does do is when a missile comes at you, you can reduce, if you use it, you can reduce the damage that the missile does to you. And then also you have an option to throw the missile back at the person who fired at you. So the reason I think that deflect missiles is spectacular and interesting is because the person that fired at you, if you don't take any damage from them, then basically they've just wasted their turn. And if you throw it back at them when it's not your turn, you've gained basically a free attack. So it's -1 attack from them and plus a free attack back. That is a lot. I think that's a lot. So on to the details. The amount of damage that it can reduce is a D10. Um, oh, I can almost do this. Wait, I got it. A D10 plus your dexterity modifier. So my monk has a +3 dexterity modifier. So it's a D10 +3 plus your monk level, and my monk is level 3. You get deflect missiles automatically at level 3. So in this case, it would be a D10 +3 or a D10 +6, which is 7 to 16 points of damage from the arrow or the missile, crossbow bolt, whatever, is just removed. If the amount of damage is reduced to 0, then you use a key point to remove that damage. If there is additional damage attached to the missile, for example, fire, then you just take that fire damage. You're not reducing any of that damage. So you can take a missile attack that, say, has acid on it. You reduce the physical damage down to 0, but you still take the acid damage. Or you get a saving throw or whatever. And so that's how much damage it'll work. So it should level with you more or less, because you get 1 extra point of damage reduction every time, and you start with a D10 +3, so it's, I imagine at later levels it's not as much fun as it is at level 3. But so since it's a reaction, that means that you don't have to cast a spell or activate it. I mean, you can deactivate it as a reaction, but you don't have to do anything. It's just there. You just get it at level 3, and that's it. And then it just... Now, I have it set up so that I can say yes or no to when it comes up, do I want to actually do this? And the reason I have that is because it uses key points, as it mentioned here. If the damage is reduced to 0, then you use a key point. And key points are basically what you spend in order to do the monk special abilities. So I can imagine there would be instances where you wouldn't want to spend a key point on this because you want to spend it on something else. And you only get monks at level 3, for example. You start with a key point, and I think you get 1 every time. Anyway, I'm level 3 and I have 4. So in any one combat, that's probably plenty. But you get +1 every time. So when I'm level 4, I'll have 5 key points and so on. So what you're going to see then is it'll pop up and it'll say, oh, you've shot an arrow at you and he's going to hit you. Do you want to deflect that damage? So, and then also, of course, you can elect whether or not to throw it back. And I think that's it. Yeah, there's some exceptions down here. But who cares? I don't care. I think there's some circumstances where it won't work. Deflect Missiles does not trigger at all against Giant Breaker from a Dwarf Warlock. I have no idea what that means. Against dual wielding hand crossbows, the first attack will always hit. The second attack can be reduced. So, keep that in mind. Alright, so here we are. And you see right now I have, I think, one key point. But I'm going to go ahead and rest. And now I get my key points are back to 4. So let's go up here, and there's 4 archers up here. We're just going to skip past this stuff. So there's 4 archers here. 1, 2, 3, 4. So somebody's going to shoot at me. In fact, they're already shooting at me. So here's the reactions down here. So this one's opportunity attack. That's where somebody's near you and then walk away. They get a free hit on you, or you're near them and you walk away. They get a free hit on you. So this one is the Deflect Missiles reaction. So somebody's shooting at me. One of these two. I don't know which one. And so we're going to say yes. I would like to deflect the missile. So let's see. So we took 0 damage. And then now he's going to, I believe, shoot at me again. Oh, no, there it was. I threw it back at him. So did you see this one is now dead? So he didn't do any damage to me, and I threw it back at him. So it's -1. He just lost his turn, and I got a free turn. It's the best thing ever. So now it's my turn to go, and what I'm going to do is focus on killing these magic users here, because I don't know why. Because I actually run a mage, and they're pretty powerful. It's good to kill magic users. I think I can get it. Well, we'll go over here because okay, so this one we want her to work on this magic user. Oh, I wonder why I have it. It says I have advantage on this guy. I don't know why. But we'll take it. So now I've killed the only 2 magic users. I'm giving you bonus tips, no extra charge. Kill the magic users first. So that's good enough for her. And there's some hitting on me here. And then here's the mage, and mage has magic missile, and magic missile is the most completely awesome thing that ever was. 16 of its 18 points are gone. The reason why I think magic missile is awesome, fireball and stuff is great, but you're going to kill your allies because fireball has a range effect, so it's very specific to the target, and for one thing, and then for another, it never misses. So consider all the times that you miss when you're shooting an arrow or swinging your sword or doing whatever you're doing. Sometimes you're going to miss. Magic missile never misses. So think how much more damage you do because of that. Always cast magic missile. Not always. Maybe there's some other times you'd want to do a thing. But most of the time. Okay, so we'll send her up here. And we're not going to be able to hit anybody, are we? That's alright. Maybe we can finish this guy off. And then she gets an extra attack with this thing because she's awesome. And we'll shoot at this guy. Okay. So somebody else is shooting at me. One of these two. Deflect missiles. I took 0 damage. And I missed when I threw it back at him, but that's okay. So here, I think we can attack this guy. And then we'll give him the secondary attack. And turn. And this one, I think we can just... Now, is this... We should... 3 points. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Ow. I'm gonna be honest with you, that hurt. So here, I think we'll just go with, okay. Yes, we will deflect missiles. Yes, we will throw it back. I'm telling you, man, it's hard to argue. The monk also has this deflect and run business. Check this out. So I'm moving away. What do they call it? This one. Disengage. So I can leave him without him getting an opportunity attack. And I can walk over here and then smack him upside the head, which seems to have done the trick. And then I have enough movement left to come up here. And so monks move a long way. It's pretty cool. I should be able to maybe hit this guy up here. Let's see. Can I hit him? 50%. See the missing? Magic missile never miss. Well, we didn't like that one bit, did we? %. I think I might have hit my own guy with that. Oh no, I got him. Okay. So let's see. So look how monks have a lot of movement. It's really, really great like that.
Stop! I give up. I know things.
I don't care what you want to tell me. And voila. So that is missile deflection. Again, you get it automatic. The review is you get it automatically at level 3 if you're a monk. It doesn't deflect anything, but it does reduce damage, physical damage from an arrow, but you still have to take any kind of fire or acid or magical damage from the arrow. The amount of damage reduction is a D10 plus your dexterity modifier plus the number of levels you have. It not only reduces damage, but you also get an option to throw the missile back. But if you reduce all of the damage, then it costs you a key point, which you could potentially use somewhere else. I have tested it, and if you get your damage down to 0 and throw it back, it's still only 1 key point. And the reason it's spectacularly awesome is because it makes an archer waste their turn because you have not taken any damage, and you get a free turn. You get a free attack when it's not your turn by throwing the missile back at them. So it's pretty damn cool. Also, if you have a wizard, use magic missile. Okay, that's it. Peace unto you, my friend. May you live long and prosper.